Hello, I'm going to share a time where I let somebody do a great deal of the talking. So, as you know, I work in a correctional institution and I was a case manager, and I had an individual come into my office who was very upset with one of our other staff. Um, so he sat down and he was just talking and saying what he was going to do, and that he felt like hurting somebody, and um, very frustrated. So instead of interjecting with this individual, I just let him talk. I've learned sometimes people just need to vent or share their frustrations. Um, so he kept talking. I kept working on my computer. Um, and I would kind of give him some prompts when we were talking, and some things to think about. And um, he looked at me and he says, "I think I know what I'm going to do." And of course, that kind of concerned me. Um, he got up, left my office, went outside, went out, went down to his cell, um, grabbed some paper, and as we were talking, he was writing the pros and cons of his decision making. Um, I'd never seen somebody do that. I hadn't hardly talked this whole time, but I wasn't going to interject or argue with him about some of his thoughts. Even though they weren't correct at that time, I didn't feel like it was appropriate. Um, so he brings his paper into my office, and like I said, he was writing down some things, and he stops talking and looks at me, and so I kind of prompted him to share what was on his mind, and he goes, while I was talking and you were listening, um, I made the choice to, not do bad things, not harm somebody else, but that I was going to go out and share in an appropriate way what the officer did and why it frustrated me. So didn't argue with him, didn't try to interject, and he made a good decision for himself.